Hey kids, John here, going to talk about auditions for a little minute. You want to find out who you're auditioning for. What is this group, orchestra, band, whatever? What do they play like? What is their normal music they play? What kind of music will I be expected to play? And if you're auditioning in a band that's just having you come up on stage and playing with the band, then that information can be very valuable. If you get a song list or a YouTube of their normal stuff, you'll know what to expect. And it'll be a lot easier to sit in with these guys. Now, if it's a structured audition where they send you material, you should pretty much prepare this material because that's what you're going to be judged on. When you get your material, immediately identify the technically difficult passages. Start working on those. Use a metronome. Bad time will lose you an audition very quickly. So break out your metronome and practice this stuff so that you've got it in time. Figure out your tempos, and your tempos should be based on how quickly you can cleanly play the fast technical passages. If you're slightly under tempo of whatever tempo is marked, or you heard a recording of the group play this, or you know what the standard tempo is of a piece, and you're not quite at tempo, play it clean, play it at your tempo, so you have a very clean, nice audition. Now, musically, you want to play musically. So get your technical stuff under your fingers and then make a musical statement. Play with some musical taste. Find out, again, what they play like and see if you can give them what they're looking for. But definitely play musically. All right? So then, how do we get to the audition? Are we just driving across town? We drive in a couple hours? Are we flying? No matter what, you want to be there early. The further away it is, the earlier you want to be there. Now, if it's just going to sit in, maybe you're doing a club date or it's a musical, you're going to have a call time and a hit time. And you want to be early for the call time. That way, you're there early. The guy shows up with the music, you grab the music, you start looking at it. And that way, you're ready to go at hit time, and you've had a little bit of time to look at this material. Okay? Now, if it's an audition that you're flying out for, I highly recommend being there so you have an entire day spent in your audition location. In other words, you get there 2 evenings before the audition, if possible. This will give you an edge. You'll sleep the night, get up whenever you wake up the next day, locate the audition spot, like physically go there, so that you know exactly where you're going and how long it takes you to get there. So you don't miscalculate that and end up in a big rush, no warm-up, and having to go in and play on cold chops. That won't be fun. So find out where it is, and the day before the audition, I highly recommend playing short 15-minute segments covering a little bit of your audition material, some articulation, some air production, tone production. Just focus yourself, play several times, like 6 15-minute segments throughout the day, and that will get you ready for kind of being in a perpetual state of being warmed up and prepared. Because you don't necessarily know what time you're going to play. So you get to the audition at the time they say you're supposed to be there. And if you're there with other guys auditioning with you, say you got a group of people that are going to audition for the same chair position, don't spend a lot of time talking to these people. You can say, hi, my name's John. Oh, okay, nice to meet you. Hey, I need to go do this. And what you do is you take your materials, you study your tempos, so there's my tempo, and you get a really good warm-up, okay? Sometimes people try and get inside your head before an audition, so if you spend a lot of time talking to the other auditionees, they could be messing with you, especially if they auditioned earlier It didn't go so well, so they're trying to like, oh man, it was really tough. Don't pay attention to that. Get yourself into your own space. Whatever you have to do that. Do a really nice warm-up. Sometimes you don't know when you have to go in. So once you've gotten warm, take a look at your material. Again, be very focused on the material you're going to play, and then do little teeny things. Keeps me fresh, keeps me warm. Now, if you're a lead player and you're going for a lead chair, you don't want to warm up and then scream and then keep screaming and then be wasted for when you go in. So keep your mid-register, upper mid-register warm. That's enough. I'm ready to kind of go. I could go. And then make sure you have water. Make sure you have water. Couple bottles. Good idea. Nothing worse than getting a little bit nervous and getting some dry mouth, and then you're shot, you're done, your audition just went in the toilet, and you put on all that preparation, and it was because you got dry mouth and had no water with you. Make sure you have a couple bottles. Okay? Play off axis. Don't play right at the face of the people that you're auditioning for. Play off axis. Play so they're not right in front of your bell. Makes sense? And if you've got a choice, put your strong piece up front. All right, that way you put your best foot forward. You're most comfortable with this. You play it, and you get the ice broken, and you get going. Okay, you can network with these people that you met after you get done with the audition. You're all done with the audition. You can go ahead and start talking to these people. Now, if you are doing a lead audition and you want to get your upper register going, again, be very careful about how much you play up there. So, little segments. Let it go. Just that much. And then let it go for 2-3 minutes. Okay, let's say it's been 5 minutes and I do this. Okay, you're up. Okay, great. Ready to go. Okay? You walk in, and if you can, when you get in the room, ask to play a couple notes. I'm ready to go. Thank you. Just be ready for your audition way before it happens. Get there early. Know your tempos. Have some water with you. Don't get distracted. And above all, you gotta just relax. You gotta relax. You can't get too worked up about this thing. If it's one of your first auditions, one of the first things you've ever done like this, don't get worked up about it. Don't do that. Relax. Enjoy playing. If you actually go into that audition process and think, man, this is going to be fun, you're going to have a better time. All right? So just be ready and be prepared. All right, till next time, kids, take care.